the approved backup that they decide they want to use. I mean, that's their choice. He was comparing it to an Apple time machine, which actually works quite well.
Well, in Tuesday night's meeting, Southside, I brought to the attention people a utility now from Microsoft, I say, is 3 decades overdue. Basically, there are lots of tools inside of Windows for cleaning up and maintaining your system, but you got to know where they're all at, how to get to them, how to use them. They now made one app. It's betaware right now, but it works. It's in the 3rd version, and it allows you to use Windows Defender if it's not deactivated to check the health of your system, get rid of all kinds of garbage, but not everything. But it'll get rid of a lot of stuff. It's a starting point as far as I'm concerned. Then you would use third-party tools for additional cleanup, because a lot of these programs for maintenance, there is the perspective of the developer, and what they know about Windows. And so if you have, say, 2, 3 or more cleanup programs just as one category, the first one will get the vast majority of stuff out of your system, but all the other ones will find bits and pieces here and there, and it adds up over time. So you have that. Some of them do registry cleaning, but it's safe registry cleaning of entries that really aren't needed to reduce some of the bloat.
Okay. So what was the name of this particular beta?
It's called PC Manager, and it's from Microsoft, and it's right now in beta. I have, if I get this other machine hang loose, I've got 3 computers here or more.
And was that also in the handout that you distributed at Tuesday's meeting?
This is the one from Tuesday night.
Yeah. So there's a reference in the handout.
But Ed wasn't there, so he doesn't have it.
What I'm saying is we could forward the handout.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and forward
We could forward everybody the handout. If you still have it, Tim, we could post it in chat.
Who's got the handout? I mean, gee, many Christmas, you guys want everything under the friggin' sun. God damn.
This is open forum.
The meeting's over, so I'm just going to delete everything from the meeting.
Yeah. Gee, many
I'll delete everything and let the backup.
By the way, Ed, I'm recording the meeting. I don't know if you turned it on.
No, I did not. I figured you had a recording there, so I assumed that was probably incorrect. Yes, I assumed.
Well, I didn't start it up right away, so I'm just letting you know.
That's okay. I'm tolerant about that.
As long as you got it started like 3 or 4 minutes into the meeting, I don't think you missed anything.
Yeah, probably not. Let's see. No, I can't find that one thing I was trying to find. Yeah. It'll pop. Oh, here. It was in a. Yes. It was in an article from. Where did I get it from? Code Project. Has Microsoft forgotten about Windows? Was the article. It was a woman. Okay. Sorry. Your drive C is a mess. Yes. So yes.
Well,
he complained about the Windows installer. She was also bemoaning the fact that Dell has an application there called PC Doctor, which its features is to record just about everything you do on your machine. And that's an append-only file that grows and grows. And she was talking about the Hibernate file, apps all over the place, both in program files and program files x86, and even in your app data local. So
And she doesn't.
anyhow, it was a minor gripe, okay, but you know,
And
I thought,
that
well,
person probably doesn't go to the Microsoft store to update the apps that Microsoft's putting in your system, let alone uninstalling the ones she doesn't use or he uses.
yeah. I like I said, I run mine relatively lean in terms of apps. I mean, I have some productivity type of things, Notepad plus plus, and very low weight ones, but and maybe I have a copy of Office here, but that's about, you know, not too much more than that. I
Okay.
mean,
In the
I
chat,
don't have. I'm constantly uninstalling things like games that I've put in there by mistake. You know, I don't need games on here. I don't know where they came from, but I see them in there like, where did that come from? Just
okay,
some more junk that I got.
Ed, you, Sid, and Carl weren't at the South Side meeting. In the chat is my handout from that meeting, and I think it's the third app in that RTF file. I use RTF
Okay.
because that way I have live links, and some people are fearful of PDFs because of the things that can be passed in that, and I don't think anybody's putting malware in RTF. I could be wrong.
You can put anything you want in an RTF the same way as anything else. So.
Yeah, code can be embedded in RTF.
Okay. But anyway,
However, it's not one of the favorites of malware makers.
well, yeah, because hardly anybody knows what it is, let alone uses like WordPad in Windows. The third article is the link to that page, and you can has a download button.
Yep. It's Microsoft PC Manager, Betaware, and the HTTPS.
And that one has a sidebar, and the last icon at the top left is tools. That one has an option for a floating toolbar that will hide itself on any the top side, right or left side, unless you move your taskbar to one of those places. Then you can put it on the bottom. But wherever the taskbar is, you cannot put that floating taskbar there. And it has under that toolbars several things you can put in there. One icon default is the boost operation, and then you can add things like I did, like Notepad for quick access, and several other items in the icons. There's 9 of them there. And this is version 3.
And as Ed was saying, I agree with running Windows very lean, with very few apps, and with as few settings active as you can get away with. This basically comes from what I discovered when I started using Linux. That because you can keep it so lean and have very few things installed, you get a much better performance out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's more stable.
Absolutely. And I've been setting off settings for going back to 10 before it was released to the public, because I was one of the insiders. And I've been turning off a lot of shit for a long time. But I don't always go through and say, I'm not using this, I'm not using that, and get rid of it properly. But to some degree, I do.
I think PC Manager. I think
some of those things I agree taking off. I mean, back in XP, then they had the arrow stuff that they turned on.
Yeah.
You know, and it just used up extra graphics power just to do what? To launch a window? I don't need that. Open the window now.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if you use anything but solid color background on a desktop, it takes up both CPU and some memory to deal with it. If it's animated, it's even worse. But if you use solid colors, it has the minimum impact on your desktop environment. And I usually, I always have 2 accounts at least, administrator and standard user. I usually use a navy blue background for the administrator, and for the user account, I use like a green color, and I can just by the background color tell which one did I log into if I absentmindedly forgot.
Or you accidentally look at it and think, I'm running Windows XP again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Win Arrow effects were one huge hog. But it's the background processes to keep running if you have too much software going. That's one reason I don't like to have a whole lot of stuff. And I don't enjoy the Microsoft Store apps or the Edge browser because they don't turn off automatically when you're done with them.
James, I see you showed up. Please check your chat to see if there's a download application in chat. Sometimes people who show up late after a chat is posted, they cannot see it. Do you see the? We can't hear you. You're muted.
There he is. He's unmuted.
Pardon?
It's blank.
Do you see the chat in the chat? The file that I downloaded there.
No. Wait a minute.
Pardon?
He's looking.
This is something I handed out at the South Suburban chapter. That's why I'm asking. And we were talking about the third article in that document, a new tool that Microsoft came out 30 years late with. It should have been out with, at minimum, as a startup point in Windows 3 and improved over time. If you can't see the any file in the chat, it's because you came in late. I'd have to put it in there again for you to see it and download it. You want me to do that?
Yeah, 10, yes.
Well, I'll see if I can paste it again. No, I can't paste it again. All right, I have to copy it again. Yeah, shoot. I moved the drive. It's a flash drive for portability. Let's see here.
Here, hold on. Chat.
Come on. Drive.
It might be quicker for one of us to download it and then re-upload it.
Just have to get to the bottom of that directory. Oh, shoot. Here.
Okay, James, I posted it again, so you should see something called CCS August SS. It's 11.54. Click on that icon, and it'll download to your system. You just have to put it somewhere you're going to find it.
Great.
And
I got it. Thanks.
It's got lots of articles in it that were covered. A portion of them were covered rapidly in the meeting. The rest were extras that I tossed in. A lot of them are worth a read. You can also go out to the YouTube CCS channel, Southside, and I think the video has been posted.
Okay. Anybody else have questions for open forum? Silence. I would expect that Sid would have had a question. No questions.
Sid went
So
to sleep.
No, Sid is tired, but he didn't go to sleep. Sid was at the Museum of Science and Industry all day, looking at things like the new Pompeii exhibit.
So
Oh, cool.
left early in the morning. So it's just tired. I do have a bunch of new toys, but I don't have the energy to describe them. But I'll try
Well,
to
I've
do.
had about a month of playing time with my my Blink camera setup. I realized that turning off the notifications does not necessarily turn off the fact that it will capture clips of me riding back and forth with my lawn tractor in front of the active area of the sensor. So I finally discovered the way to do that is to completely like disarm the system. Then it stops making clips. So, and I've been looking at some of the other video cameras that are out there and the capabilities. That's part of my presentation tonight of what you can do or how you can get local storage on some of those cameras. It's not fully comprehensive. I mean, there's other cameras that are out there, but this is a couple of the big four or so that I started going through. And then some of the other side effects of having all of these devices on your Wi-Fi. I'm going to probably start migrating them off to another SSID on a different access point because I've noticed that when I'm using my phone and I'm trying to download something or something that requires more bandwidth, my 2.4 gigahertz has gotten quite slow at times, and if I switch to 5, it happens immediately. So I know I have a lot of devices out there. Go ahead, Sid.
Has anybody here heard of discountelectronics.com? I've been getting emails from them all of a sudden. They're throwing out quite a few good deals, but I haven't heard of them yet, Tim.
Okay, offhand, Discount Electronics sends me those for a long time. I think in the past I bought one off of eBay from them, so I'm on their mailing list. And they're older equipment, but they are occasionally taking and providing items that are upgradable from 10 to 11 and others that may come with 11. They're cheap compared to the original new price. There is no real warranty on the things. It's like getting it off of eBay. At best, maybe 30 days that it's not a dead item within 30 days. Then you either get your money back or you send it back and they give you a different one. But most of the stuff, a good portion of the stuff, not all the stuff, is business class computers, and that's a higher grade than the consumer grade stuff that most of us get. And if it's a business system, then it's going to give you a pro Windows license. And like I mentioned earlier, you got about 26 months maximum for Windows 10 before it becomes a dead product. So
okay, I appreciate that. I was looking because today they sent out they're doing a Dell all-in-one with an i7 16 gig of RAM, 256 solid-state drive, built-in 24-inch HD display, and Windows 11 Pro for $399.
right, and see the thing there is that's an unusually high all-in-one. Most all-in-ones have Celeron Pentiums, maybe i3s, on a rare occasion an i5, but to see an i7, extremely rare.
Was that a Dell or was that an HP?
Dell. The one I'm looking at, Dell.
Okay, because I know HP would use some of the higher end processors in their all-in-ones, but their prices usually reflected it as well. And there were some issues with some of the all-in-ones overheating when they had like the high-end chips, the bigger, faster chips, which are really desktop chips, not laptop chips. They would end up cooking themselves to oblivion.
Yeah, and the other problem that you have to understand, with an all-in-one, you are not getting the equivalent of a desktop computer. You are getting a laptop inside the housing of the monitor.
Yeah. But I've seen an HP desktop that used a laptop external power supply to power it.
Yes, they all do. Seriously, all the all-in-ones do use the.
This wasn't an all-in-one though. This was it looked like a desktop.
Right.
Looked like a desktop, had an external monitor,
Yes.
but it was basically a laptop computer inside.
That's right. And they make microcomputer, well, not microcomputers, mini computers, tiny computers, MFF, USFF, and one other acronym. Anyway, when you look them up, like HP Elite Desk 800, G4 is 11 compliant or higher, meaning that G4 is the beginning of 11 compliant. Any G3 or 2, 1 are stuff that will only handle 10, not 11. Because I've got a Dell unit and I've got a HP one. I got the HP one for Linux, and it cannot handle 11. But the Dell I got is a 3060 that handles 11, and I got 11 on it right now on another monitor. But but a lot of the processors that may come in these units, the CPU identification ends with a T. That means they're low power by cutting down the normal frequency to a much lower level. And the one I got in the 3060 right now is an i3, but it with 8 gigs of memory. But it came with 4. I swapped the memory between the HP and this Dell one, so I got 8 in there. But I've got more memory coming, and eventually I'll get a new CPU to give me some horsepower because it's real light. I did it the Southside meeting on that unit with an i3, only with running Zoom in a browser, and that's it. And
That's all you can run with that.
was a load, but it got through
Doesn't have
pretty
enough
good.
processors. Yeah. I mean, if you did anything serious with it, it would probably start tearing the screen.
Well, this T model processor, an i3, has a 3.1 gigahertz. Most of them are low 2 gigahertz, like a anywhere between a 1.6 to about a 2.8. And this happened to be a 3.1, and I said, what the hell, I don't have a replacement CPU right now. Let's see what it does.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a 2 gigahertz processor, the claim to fame with the lower frequency processors is the power dissipation is real low. Not just low, but normally a desktop will sit there and cook a small desktop that still cooks anywhere from 40 to 60 watts on the low end machines.
Right.
But if you can run some of the processors down at 1.8 or 2, you can actually end up with a system that might even be under 20 watts, which is like what QNAP is.
That's
QNAP
right.
processor, it's sitting there, and I think it runs, when it's running right now, it is 17 watts.
Right, and on these units, depending on the one you get, you either have a 35 watt power supply, 65 watt, 90 watt. I knew about those, but there's actually out there a 130 watt laptop style power supply. Jeez,
200.
I haven't heard of it. 200.
And if I plug in a smaller one, it says, you can't run full speed on that power supply.
Oh man.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, they also have the same all-in-one with an i5 instead of an i7 and twice the SSD for the same price.
For the average user, the i5 is probably quite adequate, whereas only a small number of people really need an i7 power.
Good to know. The last one they're doing, they have an Intel NUC with Windows 10 for $150.
Yeah. Now, Bob Primick here in the meeting has a Nux. They're about a 5x5 or 6x6 square that's anywhere between 1 inch and 3 inches in height. This tiny machine that I'm talking about, I'd have to go pick one up. They're in general close to 7-inch square and between 1.5 inches and 1 3/4 thick.
Well,
But
the nice thing about those, for the most part, the lower power ones don't even have a cooling fan or need one, and they can get by without it. Although it might help them somewhat if they had one. But
the HP Elite Desk 800's got 2 fans in it. One sitting over the memory modules that also cools the CPU some. The other one is over where the Wi-Fi card, SSD, and if you got a 2.5-inch drive that you plugged in.
yeah,
In an Intel NUC, about half that height is a fan. So it's got a very powerful fan for such a small device, and it needs it.
Give me
The
a
heat
minute.
pickup is just unbelievable in these things.
well,
However,
like this HP that I have, it's a 8650. If I push too much on this because it's an i7, an old second generation i7, it starts to cook. It'll be running at 75 or 80 C on the processor.
This is the
see.
HP Elite Desk 800, and that's the front, and there's the back upside down.
Yeah.
And taking this thing apart to get the top off is
Does it have vents on the side as well?
it's got actual holes in the top. The Dell does not. The Dell does not have the ventilation that this one has. And if I take off the lid, there's the guts.
Yep.
And
Big fan. It looks like a laptop.
right.
It's a laptop in a box.
That's right. And that's your memory. This is your CPU heatsink, and the CPU's underneath it. This is the fan above the SSD and Wi-Fi card, and you can mount a 2.5-inch drive in here. It's got SATA interface.
Okay. So if you want to overclock it, you got to put it in the freezer.
It's an idea. I wouldn't. Actually, I've got some processors in other systems that have the capability of overclocking. I've never overclocked one yet.
Okay.
yeah,
That used to be the selling point. Yeah, go ahead, Sid. You had your hand raised.
Yeah, just to throw out there, Tim, they also have a Dell Optiplex all-in-one with an i9 12th gen chip.
God.
yeah.
I have two old, a 3010 and a 3020. The 3000 series is like consumer grade. 5000 series is kind of like a small business consumer high-end machine. 7000 and 9000 are business class machines. And the last 2 digits are what the generation is. For Windows 11 support, you have to have a 60 or higher number. With a lower number than 60, it'll only handle through 10.
So do you only get that on their email? Do you get the special that shows the i9?
Yeah,
It's not
probably.
on
They do have a
Oh,
website.
right.
They do have a website.
Yeah,
I am. I'm looking at discountelectronics.com right now.
Right.
Now,
yeah.
just
If you
see-
go on computers, go on computers.
Okay.
They have an Alienware up also.
Right.
But if you look in the second row there, it's an Optiplex with a Core i9. It's $2,000. It's not a cheapie.
Well,
okay.
Sid, the little machine I just showed you, if you get the 12th core computer, it can cost you close to $3,000. But you'll have also warranty with it because it's a brand new machine.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got an Alienware with a Ryzen 9 chip also.
Yeah, but I wonder, you're gonna have to do some of the upgrades. I thought that was that all of the Ryzen chips that are out there are vulnerable to one of these microcode exploits.
Well, so are the Intel, and there's a new one on the Intel that I just read within the last month or two, and I haven't seen a patch for that yet.
No. Bob, you have your hand raised.
Two things. I do want to respond to what Tim just said, but that $150 NUC is Skylake 6th Gen. It is out of support, and it will not support Windows 11.
That wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of the machines that they are trying to sell that will not support 11 whatsoever. It's just like the stuff I'm getting on eBay with these little tiny ones. You got to look at what's there. That means you got to educate yourself. What the hell are you buying? Because otherwise, you're going to be one pissed off person if you're expecting it to support 11.
Yeah.
Now about this new downfall flaw in the microcode. That is supposed to get patched through the operating system now.
Yeah.
Linux has a firmware update, several of them in fact, and Windows has or will have a cumulative update that will include a firmware patch.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, it will be happening, and it can. These updates can cover the flaw. I have a Chromebook which I converted over to Linux. It's going to have to be covered by the operating system because there's no way any longer to do any actual BIOS flash. Technically, a Chromebook doesn't have a BIOS as such. But the replacement BIOS, the C BIOS, is not going to specifically address the issues with particular processors. Whereas if you're running Windows and if you have a regular BIOS in your computer, then you may find there will be an updated BIOS eventually. I have not seen any yet for either one of these, especially not downfall.
Well, for BIOS updates, you got to go to whoever the manufacturer is, identify your exact model under support for that manufacturer, find drivers, and in there you'll see BIOS. If the latest BIOS is higher than the BIOS that's currently in your machine, you have to download it, follow the instructions. A lot of them you can run from the live system and do the BIOS update, and I haven't had one of those fail yet. But there are still some that do it by putting it on a flash drive, and you go into the BIOS, and you have an option there to do an update. You point to the flash drive that contains that BIOS update, and that may or may not work 100%, but I've only had 2 or 3 machines in 25, 30 years that I've borked a BIOS upgrade.
Yeah. I have one PC, my power stick, which has a two-stage update you have to do if the BIOS is updated. First, you have to update something called Intel ME, and then you have to update the BIOS. I don't know if Intel ME is the same thing as IME, but there are two different things in there.
Yep.
There's firmware beyond the BIOS.
I think IME is Intel Management Engine.
Yeah. So you have to update the management engine, then the BIOS.
Yeah, and it's a combination of things. You have to read up on it. If you don't upgrade the BIOS, some things cannot get fixed. Also, if you want to upgrade your system at lower cost than going out and buying a new system, even a used system, you may have to upgrade the BIOS to get a higher rated processor, because most motherboards will handle 2 generation of CPU chips. As an example, anything that handles an 8th gen processor usually, not always, will handle the 9th gen, but it will not handle a lower processor or a higher processor than the 8th and 9th gen. But you got a problem. HP has a habit of locking down some features to try and discourage you from updating instead of going out and buying a new system.
I found out something interesting on the Intel ME that I did not know before. And I'm not sure if this is just Google boasting and bragging here with its artificial AI, but it says here that the management engine is a separate processor core that's embedded with Intel CPUs, and it's the master controller for the CPU that works with firmware during boot. And it has direct access to system memory, screen, keyboard, and network, and it's been in chipsets since 2008.
Right.
If I was a hacker, that's the thing I'd go after.
Well, do you want to start learning how to hack?
No, I am fully capable of knowing how to hack.
Yeah, these particular flaws are actually pretty difficult to hack.
Well, you can have a new career. Don't forget.
I need a new career like a hole in the head. I knew how to hack something, and I was commissioned by my then boss back in 1977 in case one of our customers failed to come through with the payment that was promised. I would put in this particular code that we embedded into it. This allowed a single processor to multitask multiple terminal application. And what it would do is it would misspell one of its error messages, and it would go and find the bootstrap block, and it would change 2 bits. Okay, and once it did that, the next time they booted, instead of it going from the disk to memory, it would go from memory to the disk. Change the DMA direction bit, and also flip the read command to a write command to the intelligent controller.
Wow.
And then I had to test this as well. So, and this was on a system that had 2 processors that shared a common disk controller. So you had 2 mini computers sitting there, and I would try it on one, then try it on the other, and then end up, taking the disks out, reformatting, and putting new OS in both of them. So unless you had an image backup, which they didn't have image backups back then, you're out of luck. So I never had to implement that. But I was asked to create that and make it as so you can't prove that we did this. Go ahead, look at everything. You could look at that bootstrap block, which was only 512 bytes, and then look at it to your blue face, and you're not going to see 2 bits that are different. Yes, that's the ultimate in small, and yes, make it work. So the other thing I was going to bring up was, has anybody heard about this thing called Ultra RAM?
Not yet.
That is an interesting item, and they've just published a paper on it. Basically, it is a type of storage mechanism. It is not silicon-based. It uses other materials, gallium arsenide and other things as well, gallium arsenide and some other semiconductor types. That basically it is extremely low discharge rate for a type of pseudostatic RAM that does not need to be refreshed. And the claim was that you could write this and it would stay in place for 1,000 years. Yeah. And it's fast. It's DRAM fast almost, okay? And has the storage capability of an SSD without the rewrite problem.
Well, I go back in the micros to 75, And at that time, the micro projects that were out there all used static RAM, but they ran hotter than all get out. You could cook your dinner and other meals on it. And basically, when they eventually came out with dynamic RAM, that dramatically improved things, reducing the heat, etc. But it was lightning fast memory when it was static. But again,
but you didn't have to refresh it.
Right.
This is even more than just static because it doesn't even need power. Once power is removed, it'll keep its memory. This is closer to what core memory used to be for
Right.
mini computers.
Right.
I mean, when you turned it on again, if the operating system was still in the core memory, it would just take up where it left off.
Right.
And that's what they may be able to do with this thing called Ultra RAM. So when you hibernate, you just remove power and it's still there.
Shit.
So much for doing Control Delete to refresh your computer.
Right.
It's going to remember what's there and think, oh, I'm sorry, it's still broke.
Or you got a problem and you're shutting down the computer to clear out the memory in order to come back up fresh.
Or you need to have some special thing in the BIOS that says, okay, does he want to clear memory? Yes, clear memory on restart.
Yeah, that's what you'd probably have to have. An option in the BIOS.
But it's just an interesting thing. It's probably more than 7 to 10 years out.
Oh, yeah.
But it's something that and it uses a type of quantum tunneling between the layer that's holding the data and the control gate. So that's why it uses very low power. It basically does not require it doesn't take away from the cell that's holding the charge state, 1-0. It just controls the half of the electricity that goes through the channel underneath this. So that's how you can read it. So you apply power, read it, write it, whatever you want to do. But then it doesn't need to continually refresh that charge state. So if you see something called Ultra RAM and you want to read about it, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's you got to understand, and a lot of people don't because they don't like change. They don't grasp the fact that computers are still, in a certain sense, in their infancy. They're constantly evolving new ideas, new technology. They can take things and make them reality today that just 5 years ago you couldn't do.
Yep.
Especially like the AI stuff.
Google. I thought there was something else that Google was talking about, maybe using quantum computing in Google search terms. Did you see that one?
AI, most.
No, not AI. We're talking quantum computing.
Okay.
Well, there is computers currently in existence that are working.
In the document that I put out on the chat from the Southside meeting, there is in there an article regarding Google's generative AI. In fact, there's actually 6 things there just on the generative AI. And in my document, they're indented so you can see that they are all associated with each other. And this is a new thing for doing AI searches and other things that you might want to look into, but you may have to sign up to have access.
Well, if you want to look at some of the stuff, there's a thing under quantumai.google/hardware, and that's some of the hardware they're playing with.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Quantum AI is not quantum computing.
I understand.
Quantum AI is just a brand.
Yeah. There was something else that I saw, though, that wasn't quantum AI, that was talking about, well, what happens if we do this? And then people were starting to panic about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do this one.
Oh, there was, it might be with that Google generative AI. I remember vaguely, and I don't remember the details, about people panicking about something new within the last couple of weeks I came across. I just don't remember what it was. It might be.
Was it the one that I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but there was a statement in there that they were trying to protect some of your shared shared keys were protected from both cryptological and quantum derivation, so that they could not derive the key for the crypto via quantum research. So they were adding some additional encryption that they thought would be quantum proof. They really didn't say too much about it though, and I can see why if they're trying to come up with a new security scheme that you can't break for a key for Wi-Fi or something like I'm encrypting all of the information. Encryption has its benefits and its detractions. And it's great to keep other people from looking at it, but then if you ever have a problem with the thing that it's stored on, you'll never get the information back either.
There are articles about quantum safe TLS.
Maybe that was, well, that's probably where it goes into, because the TLS is the main security mechanism on a lot of handshakes that are used for both web and for Wi-Fi.
This is something IBM has been working on.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum safe TLS.
What was it?
It's quantum safe TLS and quantum safe TLS. And it's an IBM thing, although they're not the only ones. Quantum resistant NIST has quantum resistant cryptography too.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum resistant cryptographic algorithms from NIST. July 5th.
Maybe that's the one that I saw.
Well, let me post where the URL was.
Okay, cool.
And in order to make this human readable, I'll put in a little bit of the title.
That's even better.
That one.
Okay. Yes. I think that's last year. I'm not sure. I thought the thing I saw was in the last several weeks.
Oh yeah, 2022. Let's see what else we got. How quantum computing can better protect your data.
No, it wasn't that. It was
Quantum safe technology protects data. Let's see what that is. Yeah, protects data from encryption busting. Okay, this one is also IBM. And this one is from this year. And it is, let me check. May 10th.
Yeah, that sounds like it's more likely.
So let me first copy the title.
Okay.
And then I'll get the URL for you.
Okay.
That one.
Thank you.
IBM quantum safe technology protects data from encryption busting attacks by next generation quantum computers.
Yes, I think this is the one that I was reading.
May 2023.
Right. And I received, and it's one of those ones that, you reached your safety, your free article limit.
Yeah.
It'll probably be in another paper too. This is the original source. Yeah.
This was Forbes, but I'm quite sure it's been covered by others.
Yeah.
There's also post-quantum cryptography as a Wikipedia article.
Now the question is, how did they check to see whether it's protected against quantum computers? Did they build one and try and break it?
CNET also had an article in 2022 about this sort of thing.
Interesting.
But anyway, yes, people have been thinking about this sort of thing. What will quantum computing do to cryptography?
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. That's not what I want. Let's minimize that. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do is I got to see if I have this thing loaded. Yes, I do. All right. Load this guy up. All right. Now I need to share. Find my sphere screen. All right. Let's get the right one here, Ed. Share. Okay. Let's move this over to the side so I can see this myself. All right. This is part of my presentations tonight. I had a couple small things, so I put those together. It's not quantum computing, okay? It's a little bit lower tech than that, but I was investigating local storage for cameras, both like ring cameras and blink cameras and any of the cameras that are out there. Because sometimes you want to store stuff locally and you don't necessarily want it to go into their cloud. I'm sure that there are other ways that they can do local storage without any of the above services, where it's more of a stealth type of operation. But this is the commercial stuff that's available. So when I looked into the video storage or local storage for video clips, the big ones are Ring, Blink, a couple of the others that are out there, and having a local storage could keep it better suited in case there's a power failure, in case you want to see something in the long after the length of time that you have requested it to be saved. I mean, you sign up for a subscription. It's either like 3 days or 7 days or 30 days. Rarely does it go beyond 30 days, although some places can offer you this. And having a local storage, you can have like up to a year on some of these things, or longer if you change out the USB drive and don't overwrite itself. So with Blink, the Blink systems have a thing called a sync module that has to be present for every 10 devices. It has a USB-A slot, which can accept a USB stick, and I don't think it can support a USB-powered drive, but I've never tried it. It probably could support a SSD. Very possible, as long as it looks like the USB stick and doesn't draw too much power. You could probably put an SSD out there. I recently picked up one over at Costco. They had this package with a SSD. It wasn't like an SSD you would mount, but it's like an external SSD for backup. Capable of, I think, 3,200 bytes, 3,200. What was it? Megabytes per second? Yes, 3.2 gig per second. USB 3.2, and also with this in this bubble pack. And that was a 1 terabyte drive, and the other thing was a 64 gig USB on one side and USB-C on the other drive for plugging in your phone or some other device that's USB-C based. You could use to transfer 64 gig at a time. It wasn't as fast. It was much slower. And the thing was, with Costco having it discounted heavily, it was $69. I'm like, well, that's a pretty good price. But I'm thinking, well, I could plug that into this storage device and see how that worked. I didn't yet, but I may think about that. With the Blink, however, if you plug in a USB drive, it automatically sees it and starts being able to throw clips on it. I put some test files onto the USB before I plugged it in to see if it erased them or reformatted or did something else, and it did. So I was very happy about taking this. And within an hour, it had already backed up the files, although it says it only does this daily. It already had made a copy of everything that had been done today. And then when you want to remove the drive, you go into the Blink app, find the sync module, click on it, click on local storage and say, I want to remove the USB drive. So it basically unmounts it. And then you can take it over, and it's very same file storage structure. It's got the clip back up, and it's organized by month, and within a month it's got days. So you could quickly find the thing you're looking for. With Ring, the normal Ring stuff that you have doesn't normally have any local storage. Okay. You have to upgrade to a thing called a Ring Pro base station, which then can accept an SD card, and that only comes in kits. Depending on what articles you read, you either have to have a Ring Pro subscription to use Ring Edge, or you don't have to have a storage option. It is not compatible with all of the Ring devices. So there's some things there in the list that what it doesn't have. Also, if you use end-to-end encryption, you might not be able to use Ring Edge to save your files. That Ring Edge includes a base station. The Ring Pro has a base station, which is basically a Wi-Fi 6 router. So it actually takes the place of your main router, and everything is connected through it. Whether or not you want Google to see everything going through your Ring Pro, I don't know. It's up to you. It does seem to have a limit at about 900 megabits per second throughput, and 75 devices appears to be the maximum. It's pricey, and it's dependent on what package you purchase and how many other sensors you purchased with it, but it's going in the $200 to $300 range for the base kits, and it can easily be double that. It also includes a siren, and may or may not require additional arrow extenders, which let it reach some of the sensors that you might have out too far away from the base station. That's the first time I've ever had a router that has a siren in it. It supports keypads, motion sensors, and window and door switches. So it's more of a security system as just opposed to camera storage that you would need to have to be able to save local clips. Another one that's out there that I happened to see when I clicked on some things with Amazon. Amazon was pushing this one called WiFi 2K video. Comes with 16 gigabytes of encrypted storage, does not require that you take over your router and replace your router with this box. It has a separate external box. Has a 2K video resolution on its doorbell camera. So with 2K resolution is a little bit higher resolution than your typical doorbell cameras. You get to see a little bit more. Has a built-in 16 gigabyte storage, and it can be expanded up to 16 terabytes. A lot of storage there. And there's no monthly fee for its recording type of stuff, because you're recording locally, but you're able to play it on your local phone or your phone through the app anywhere. So it must VPN it back to your phone when you need to see some of the information. So you're basically the server for these things. Another one out there, the Arlo is a very common doorbell that's out there as well. I think this is like big four. Arlo, its main claim is it's got a 1-to-1 aspect ratio. But again, if you want to add local storage, you're going to need an Arlo base station or smart hub. Okay, the smart hub has an SD card. The base station has the USB connection. But both of those cost extra. Of all of those, though, only the Blink one that I saw had it built in as part of their sync module that had that capability. So if you're looking to provide more local storage and you have one of these four, then you can figure out where you want to go from there. The other thing that I was going to talk about quickly, Wi-Fi for IoT devices. So we have so many things now that are now becoming Internet of Things connected to the Internet. I have a refrigerator that's connected. The stove wants to connect, but I won't let it. There's just something about having a natural gas appliance connected to the Internet that sounds wrong. You can connect thermostats are commonly connected. Video doorbells and security systems. I mean, I have both a video doorbell and I have a security system, which is not a video doorbell, that are both connected to the internet and their servers. Newer washing machines and water softeners have capability, and there's other things that sensors like water sensors and temperature sensors and other things that are also connected. And we've talked before about all the remote outlets that we can turn on and off. I mean, I did a quick scan of the devices that are connected to some of my routers and access points, and I got a quick cache total of like about 20 devices that are hooked up. But the question is this wise to connect this to your main router? Okay, there's some benefits and detractions. Yes, you can have all the devices connect to your main Wi-Fi router, and most are going to use 2.4 band. I mean, some devices are going to be on 5 gigahertz, and that works better for them. I have several Roku devices, and they connect, and I try and let them connect on 5 gigahertz where there's more bandwidth. So if they're trying to play HD content, they're using less bandwidth. But when you provision all of these devices and you give it the access credentials, you're basically giving this information to the parent company who supplied the devices and the software that's running in them. Okay. If you want a little bit of a safer choice, you want to probably provision a separate access point on a different subnet with a different SSID and password. That way you can segregate the IoT devices to their own address space. They're still on the internet, but they're not going through your main router. They're going through this sacrificial router that you've done already. So if you're going to do a lot of devices, you may want to consider, let's put a couple access points out here, run them on a different channel, different SSID, where the devices can reach them, and they'll connect and they'll use a different IP address range and segregate them that way. I mean, you can set up an IP address range that routes your router and passes it through, and sort of like what's called a DMZ that you can pass through. You can put them on the DMZ and they're turned loose, and they shouldn't hurt anything else. They don't know anything about your main router. Can't compromise that. Might be a safer choice. Okay, so that was my presentation. I will make sure there's a copy that I posted in the chat for the people that wish to have it. Let's see, your computer here. Desktop. Right, that's the one. Open, and the click here is remember to click the send button. Keep forgetting to click the send button. So, does anybody have any questions? Yes, Sid.
Let me unmute. Actually, not a question. Just to say, I have Blink, and I have it running with a flash card in the unit. What I don't understand is they've intentionally semi-crippled it so it reads right slower than cloud storage does. And it says that right in the instructions. That local storage will always be slower than cloud storage. And it would appear because they intentionally slow it down if it's local storage.
Now you actually are using an SD card, or you're using a USB stick?
I'm using a USB stick.
Okay. I plugged in such an old USB stick, I wouldn't notice how much faster or slower it is. But I've opened up and looked inside of the sync modules before. And basically that sync module is probably a little type of Linux system that's running, like a little micro Linux, would be my guess. Because that's what it appears to be. It has both Bluetooth, and I'm not sure if it's Zigbee. It has some capabilities there. It's got some protocol chips that can do multiple protocols. And if it's close to the 2.4 band, that's where they're going to be parking some of this stuff going back and forth. But yeah, I was wondering if there was a way to hack the sync module. I do know this, though, and I explained this in my last meeting when I had set up a link account. Years ago, I think last year sometime. I had come into some cameras in a sync module that somebody else had installed on the house, but had never relinquished that. It was part of the sale of the house. So we had the sync module on several of these cameras, and there was an extra sync module that just happened to come along for the ride that had never been provisioned. So I was able to provision that sync module to my own account. But you can have one. Let's see, what was it? If you have an account and you forget your password for your, you can only have one link account. You can have multiple sync modules on it, but you can only have one link account that can be linked to your Amazon account for the subscriptions. If you forget your password on the link account, they cannot tell you what it is. They can't unlink your link account from your Amazon account from Amazon's side. You have to manually unlink it from your side. Seems kind of weird, but that's what I was able to find the password that I had finally put on these things. It didn't get saved anywhere because it was in the stupid app. And the app didn't want to save things, and then I was able to say, oh, it's that. So I was able to go in on the Blink account, and I had to remember which email address I did, and it happened to do it with one of my disposable Yahoo account emails, and I was able to go in there and say, okay, I think this is it. Is this the right password? Yes, it is. So I was able to go in. Remove the link. So I had two Blink accounts, but only one of them can be linked to your Amazon account. So I still have the second Blink account, but I unlinked it from Amazon, and I could link my new account to Amazon, and it was happy to set up a subscription then. So interesting. But I didn't notice anything about it being quote, slower. I think it seemed to, it made the copy relatively quick, but I'm not sitting there monitoring, how fast it actually put all the clips on there, or how many clips it has. I don't have too many, because I tried to limit some of the clips that are being generated. It's just the design of the Blink system with battery-operated cameras is contingent on only a certain number of recordings done per day. Because I think you end up with, and I can't remember the number exactly. They say with two brand new batteries, you're good for 43,000 minutes of recording in a 2-year time frame. Okay. If you have more than that reported, it's going to use up more battery, and your batteries are only going to last a year or whatever, less than a year. So if you put it in a place where there's a lot of wildlife or other stuff moving back and forth, it is purely motion sensitive. I know that the ring is a little bit smarter because it can recognize motion, people, animals. So it can make those distinctions that it was motion or an animal, and that's something that Link doesn't do yet. Now I also noticed that the MyQ garage door opener camera that can distinguish people from motion. So it says motion. That's a bug flying in the vision, going back and forth at 4 a.m. It decides, oh, there was motion there. I think the spider got him though. Or I'll see a spider crawl. That's the weirdest thing. Looking at an infrared picture of a spider building web across the camera lens. You see this little thing shooting across like a little UFO. And then you go back. That's what it is. There's a bug in there, and the spider got him.
You gotta
But
put
it
that
can
out on,
distinguish people moving as opposed to no people moving.
you ought to put that spider video out on the internet and say it's a UFO and see what people think.
Yeah, it was flying in my garage. I started to see a couple of, I had one motion sense trigger on the blink camera on the front doorbell. And it was again because when you have cameras that can set for auto or night vision, when it gets too dark, it automatically turns on the infrared LED to illuminate. And so you go from a color to a black and white type of picture, and it increases the sensitivity. However, that also is illuminated in the same frequency that the bugs like to fly to, because they usually hunt on infrared at night, and they fly to the light source. That's why the incandescent bulbs used to work so good, and the LED bulbs were much less, effective at attracting insects. More ultraviolet, less infrared.
Man,
Yeah. Have you actually, Tim, have you actually looked to see how many devices you have hooked up to your Wi-Fi?
not a clue. Mostly because the router I got right now, neither I nor the ISP can get into it. It's somehow locked up in some fashion, unless it was hacked. But I'm able to use the system. I just can't make any changes to it. And it's the only router I've ever owned that's in that category.
Does not have a clear reset?
I pushed that reset umpteen times and I got tired of pushing it. It won't reset.
Whoa. I know that a lot of them, if on the reset, it's not pressing it, it's pressing and holding it for something like 30 seconds.
Well, I first did it for like 10 seconds, and then I gradually started increasing it to 15, 20, 30 seconds. It was like, give me a break.
What's the brand number of that particular router?
I don't remember offhand. I think it's an Eris model.
Well, the Erises usually do have a reset. This isn't a mesh one, is it?
No.
Okay. So is it a Surfboard 82? You have it with the router and the Wi-Fi all built into one, so it's a combo, right?
Yeah, it's a combo with your modem.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's probably disabled by Comcast when they changed the firmware in the cable modem section.
Well,
I know the first thing they do when you plug it in and you authorize with Comcast, they upload new software to it.
Well, see, I ditched Comcast more than a decade ago. And this was originally with WoW, and then WoW got out of the region and sold to RCN, which created a new subsidiary called Astound.
Oh, wonderful.
RCN really wasn't set up for I guess consumer base that much, so they created the subsidiary RCN to be that front end.
I thought they were big in downtown Chicago.
They're a big. The last I remember for RCN, a phone number started with 847 area code.
Yeah. But I recall that RCN had moved in and taken over the cable franchise for a lot of Chicago.
Yeah, that could be, and WoW is part of it.
Well, this is before WoW, way before WoW, because I know that my daughter had Comcast, but if she moved in closer to the city, it would have to be RCN. So I knew other people that had RCN.
But I mean,
and they offered gigabit long before some of the other people would offer it.
In some of my problems that I was having and had to talk to tech support, I discovered that RCN is also in Maryland, and who knows where else. And so it's a nationwide, I'm assuming, company, or it's very large region covering us and the East Coast.
Yeah, we have our around here too, except not in my building.
That's usually my topic when I get a random phone call in and they try and tell me they're from my cable TV and internet supplier. And then I ask them, well, if you're from my cable TV and internet supplier, who do I have?
Yeah.
So then they try and guess. Okay. And then, we are from Spectrum. I said, well, Spectrum doesn't even come out here. I know your spam call. Goodbye.
Actually, my relatives in Ohio have Spectrum, and I know that they are moving into Indiana, but I don't know that they're in my area yet, let alone Illinois.
Well, anybody else that has to come, the only ones that I could possibly have would be Comcast or AT&T, and the AT&T stuff will be abysmally slow because it's going over phone lines. Nobody else has the infrastructure here unless they're buying the last mile from Comcast. And I don't think Comcast has shared anything with anybody here. I do know that they're in the process of upgrading our local net. Because some of my hardware is going to be obsoleted pretty soon, and they want me to swap it out, and I'll have to go back to an Xfinity box again. Right now, I'm on an old Aris box that basically just does cable TV and does on demand, and it works. But with the Xfinity, my son-in-law has an Xfinity box, and he gripes about it because at 3 a.m. every morning, it decides it wants to download a new guide. So it's offline for a period of time when it does that. Yes, it's very obnoxious. Yes. I thought, well, and then I've been getting these nasty grams from Comcast that said, you may no longer be able to do video on demand. I said, well, is that going to stop me from doing video on demand, the streaming app on my Roku? Ask them that. So we'll see how that plays out. We're not sure. So I may have to spend time redoing my setup. The other thing that will happen is the upstream band changes. So right now, usually 50 megahertz and below is the typical what is upstream, and the rest is downstream to you that are higher up to 800-900 gigahertz or megahertz. So the thing that limits them in some cases is the upstream capabilities. So they're talking about moving the upstream up to maybe 100 megahertz or so. Which case, all of those unity gain amplifiers that Comcast used to use would have to be swapped out because otherwise upstream communication between 50 and 100 megahertz is going to get blocked by the unit because it thinks it's a downstream only channel. So it'll be interesting. I know that the pilot carriers on the cable boxes used to be at 75 megahertz, and now they're up at 113. You can see some of this if you throw your cable box into test mode. You used to know some of the people at the Motorola/Aris group in Pennsylvania and got some information from them. Hey, how do you throw the box into diagnostic mode? Oh, no problem. Turn it off and press OK within 2 seconds. And all of a sudden the screen flashes up there and they're like, okay, what do you do? That's the best way to monitor my cable TV channels. If there's interference on a channel, like I get some, because when you first see pixelation and screen tearing, you don't know if it's at the head-end network end or if it's between the head-end and your cable box. So one way to do that is to throw the cable box into diagnostic mode, go to that channel and look at the long and short-term error counts and see whether anything's showing up there and what its signal-to-noise ratio is. If it's sitting at 39 dB, you're fine. But if it's down below 30 and it's starting to show short-term error rates flying up and down, like, guess what? There's a problem here. somebody has got an open piece of cable somewhere, and looking at the frequency, you can usually surmise what the interference source is. So sometimes they move your HBO or one of your other channels right on top of aircraft band radio. And guess what? Plane flies overhead, there's a hole in the cable. He keys up his 30-watt AM transmitter. Where do you think it goes? It goes to O'Hare, but it also goes into your cable system. Of course, the converse is true too. My brother was once significantly chastised by Comcast because he had this little box that was both an amplifier and a redistributor of the cable TV signal in his house. Because some of his cable was installed when his house was built, it did not have quad shielding. It had regular copper braid instead, 75-ohm copper braid shielding, which is not perfect. So he had one amplifier plugged in and another amplifier plugged in farther, so he was boosting the signal twice. And this piece of copper braid coax cable that went up to the second floor made a really good antenna for aircraft band. So anytime planes coming over his house in Roselle, they would be picking up basically HBO, which is unintelligible on an AM radio, but they were searching for him. They found him. They ran around the subdivision looking for who's the radiator, and knocked on his door and said, unplug your cable stuff. We're going to unplug you out here, and then you can unplug all of your stuff inside. And when you have it resolved, we'll plug you back in again. I mean, I've had indication where I had a piece of cable that started to radiate. It wasn't bad. And it was only noticeable outside of my house, but they pointed it out, and I had to rerun a new section of quad shielded cable to the second floor. So yeah, it happens. Doesn't take much to cause interference. But if you have an amplifier, it's not going to cause interference back on the rest of the cable. It'll cause interference with other people who are trying to receive over the air nearby. But just seeing their choice of frequencies that they've used, I still do not see a lot of stuff above 500 megahertz being used at all with the cable system that we have currently. They had instead, with multiple channels, they've gone to higher modes of modulation to get more stuff in a smaller amount of bandwidth. So normally they'll do different modulation schemes. The standard definition TV channels that you might see, like channel 50.2 or 50.4 or 26.4, some of those that are UHF stations that have multiple standard definition channels and only one high definition channel. They'll use QAM 256 to modulate those over the cable, which is a significant compression amount, but is very subject to errors. So if you have any sort of errors, you get a lot of pixelation on it. Get a lot of information in a small amount of bandwidth, but if you got something crashing through, it'll crash through and rip it up. But some of the stuff it's kind of interesting when some of these guys came out from to work on the system when I had to replace. And several times the cable drop had to be redone. If I have to have it done one more time when I have to do this next upgrade, I'm going to tell them to come out and specifically install RJ11 cable instead of RJ6 when they do the drop, because RJ11 has a lower loss. If I get a quad shielded RJ11, there's only like about a 2.5 decibel loss over 100 feet, as opposed to 4 to 7 with RJ6. The downside is it makes them have to do some more work. You can't just cut the cable and put a connector on and snap it together. Because the center conductor is larger than RJ11 to get the lower loss. They have to solder a new pin on the end of it and use that for the connection. Interesting stuff. Okay. Any other thing? What about your new toys there, Sid? Did you get more for Amazon Day or not?
I got a bunch. I got a bunch of goodies, but then I like amassing toys. What can I say? Although I finally I forget what I was at, and they were offering me a good deal, and I said I just can't pile it anywhere else. And they were like, but we're giving you a really good deal, and I said, but I can't put it anywhere. I'm out of space. Don't have the space for anymore, and it's I used to go to the library's book sale. I posted a stack 5.5 feet tall of books that I bought because they were 50 cents and $1 for hardcover, and VHS tapes were free because I was just trying to get rid of them. And CDs were 50 cents, and I just had this massive stack that I bought. A good side effect. I mean, a good side effect of the pandemic was they stopped having the sales.
Have they ever gone back to having them again?
Not Schaumburg.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
cities have, but not
yeah,
Schaumburg.
Barrington stopped doing theirs. I used to go there all the time, and I would fill in some of the missing books in my sci-fi collection by particular authors. I liked the first one, so I'd look for the other ones in the series and either find them at a used bookstore or other ones. I mean, I even found some rare ones that were old Doc Smith ones that didn't come out much. A. Van Vogt had of several that were there that I found like, oh, there's the third one. I didn't even know they had that one out.
No, the big one that keeps that is always on is Arlington Heights. Their friends have a side room there that's open whenever the library is open. The thing is, those people are so used to doing it. The pricing is not that cheap. They know what the prices are and price accordingly. So it's not like they do 50 cents a dollar. The other issue was at ones like Schaumburg, until I yelled at them and said, you have to change these rules, was the skimmers.
Yes.
Got to be a big problem because they had the scanners on their finger, and they were fulfilling box after box. Because if it was more, they could get more on eBay. They were taking everything.
Yeah, I remember seeing them in the last couple of years that Barrington had theirs.
They finally changed it so those people couldn't do it till afternoon instead of being there first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
one of them they were filling massive boxes.
Yep. They were scan, grab. Like, you got two copies of that same thing. Let somebody else have it. Oh yeah.
And it was just they were taking it to sell it.
Yeah, I can see why.
Very common practice, especially through eBay and some of the other sellers that go through Amazon.
Yeah. Amazon stores. Yes.
And what puzzles me is they could have done a deal with the library directly to split the profit if stuff was over a certain threshold, and say we'll take these out and we'll sell them for you, and we'll give you half the profit, and that would have worked to the benefit of the library and them. But
Yep.
They were just taking everything.
Oh.
Which was not a good thing.
So I bought my cameras online during the Prime Day, so I got a reasonable discount, like 50%. Although one of the items didn't come until maybe last week or a week and a half ago, because it had been back ordered. And said, guess what? It's not back ordered anymore. It's coming. But if I had known one of the things back then that I know now, I would have bought some of these with the built-in solar panel and lithium battery, because you can't just buy that housing yourself for the blink camera. You have to buy it together with another camera. because I was thinking about putting some outside where the sun can illuminate these things all the time, charge up the battery, and I'll never have to put in new batteries. No matter how much it takes videos up.
Yeah, my unit is hardwired to the bell wire. To the transformer.
Well, this is mine is too, and it was fortunate it could do that. It still wanted the batteries in there when I hooked it up. I don't know why, but it insisted on running the batteries. So I said, fine, you can have the batteries.
Well, I think it always runs off the battery. I think they sort of charge it. Because I have one that ran out of battery in the winter because obviously less capacity in the winter in the battery. And I had to actually disconnect it, take it in, and hook it to USB and charge it back up again.
Wow. That wasn't the Blink though. That was something else, right?
That was the older, the big guy. No. I think it was an Arlo. No, it was the one owned by Amazon. But Amazon bought. But
before they called it Blink.
No, not the Blink side. There's the other. I forget the other brand. The big name brand. It'll come to me later. But that one, as I said, you had to. That one you had to actually. The battery finally ran down on it, even though it was hooked to the bell wire. And I'm not sure why. I'm having trouble with this one in that it has live view, but at least 2/3 of the time it won't activate it. It comes up with an error message refusing to activate the live view. And I don't know what's causing that.
I've been fortunate because mine is just basically 38 days into its free subscription before it kicks into the other one. But I also happen to have an access point it can connect to about 14 feet away from it. So it's got plenty of signal. What I was surprised, however, is that my Bird Buddy outside still says that I have great signal at 70 feet away. So from where the closest router is, it's got to go through the side of the house to get to it. But that's interesting. It has a lot of the same birds that keep on showing up because they're the ones that are commonly able to go right in there and they like the seeds that I put at that part of it. But yeah, it is interesting. I have here. Let's see if I can have that one. No, it's not there. Let's do this. Bring this one up. Here we go. Good. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can find the share button here. Yeah. So the picture on the left here is a blue jay that's staring into the Bird Buddy. The one on the right are the three sandhill cranes all preening at the same time, oblivious to the fact that I'm there and ducking their head under the wings, and they didn't care that I was there. And then I got a little closer to the point, and I was able to hand feed them. At least
how much of your hand did they eat?
Actually, he was very gentle at doing that. I was surprised. That little thing, that long bill of theirs, it is rounded at the end. Okay, it's not sharp. And he pecked at my hand to try and get the peanut. And he actually got 2 peanuts out of my hand. The broken pieces, of course. Yeah. And I get the roasted unsalted because they can break easily when you want to snap them in half and break up the kernels into smaller pieces, which I normally do on the bird feeder anyway. And also the smaller birds like it because they can do that as well. If you do the raw peanuts, they are very resistant to trying to break up. I used to do that, and I figured I read somewhere that, oh, get the roasted ones. Little birds like it better. So I did. And this so right here is the one as of today. That's the most recent one with the three of them. So you may have seen that picture on my Facebook page if you're on. But no, they came right up. They've been getting closer and closer, and then less rare each, 3 times in the last week so far. So that they showed up. And today they came to the front door. I wasn't there, but I had the door open, and then they walked around the side, and I happened to go outside the back door. Oh, there you are. There's the male. He came up first, and I gave him some, and then the other two were underneath one of the oak trees looking for the white oak acorns. Those are something else they like. And they came rushing over and like, oh, peanuts, gotta have peanuts. They really do like peanuts. But yeah, that's my other activity. Feed the
Now,
birds.
the day will come, they want to move in your house.
Yeah, maybe so. But as I explained to my wife, it's like having a bird, but you don't have to worry about changing the papers in the cage, and they go home at night.
Just wait till they start nesting in your chimney.
It would be a little hard for them to do it. I think where I've seen sandhills nest, they typically nest in some of the areas where people have fenced-in areas for horses.
Yeah.
Around here, and they like that because it's wide open area. They can see any predator coming in a distance, and because of the fencing, it keeps a lot of the predators away. So the foxes can't bother them. I think you'd have to have a pack of coyotes because I don't think they would want to mess with that deadly weapon they have as a bill. I mean, if they really wanted to wail on it, all of these are capable of flying. I mean, I've gone outside and I thought, oh, they're not around. And then I hear them calling to each other on either side of me. One's in the side yard, the other one's in the next yard over. And then they're yapping back and forth, and they're loud. And all of a sudden they see the male fly over and then come in for landing like a Klingon cruiser. Yeah, they're big. They're really large birds. Yes. And I don't know how much they can carry along with themselves, but they got. Yeah, I would think that I wouldn't want to mess with their feet either. They have like a spur claw or something on the back of their foot as well. But yeah, what do I know about that? Yeah. All I know is they're real, basically tame. They come up, and this is the first time I actually touched one. I tried to touch one yesterday, and it fainted away from me a little bit. Okay. But they left feathers all over the yard as well after they preened themselves. But mowing the lawn took care of that. Something I still do myself. So do you have a lawn service or you mow it yourself?
I use a thing called Lawn Guru, which is app-based. $37 a week. And half an acre, so that's not too bad. It would cost me a lot to get a big mower and service it and keep it going. This way I don't have to do that. And the nice thing with them, if it doesn't need it one week, you hit a button in the app and they skip the week.
Oh, that works. So it cost me a little bit more. I'm sitting on a little over an acre, and I also mow the cul-de-sac, so it turns out to be about an acre and a third. So yeah, my daughter's got more of a problem. She's got close to 2 acres, but she insisted on getting a battery-operated riding mower. So it's sitting there running on 4 80-volt batteries. And she's able to mow the whole thing and still end up with like 30-some-odd% of charge left. She also has, using the same batteries, a battery-operated snow thrower. So she's got those two. She tried mowing by hand with a little 22-inch push mower for a bit, and they killed themselves trying to do that one time. So they decided on getting the riding lawnmower this year, and she does happen to have one lawn gas appliance, though. I purchased an old shredder from our church that wasn't using it anymore, so now she has a gasoline-operated appliance. Shredders are one thing that you can't quite convert and do totally with electric yet. Chipper shredders. Needs a certain amount of power, and you don't want to have to run a cord to it. I mean, they do make bad electric shredders, but they're usually smaller chip branch size, and they don't do as much. But this is an old Troy built. So, and when that thing starts spinning, and you turn off the motor, and you disengage the belt, and it spins there for the next 3 minutes. You know there's some inertia involved on it. Yes. So
Have you checked out any of the robotic mowers?
my son-in-law looked at some of those. Not too many of them are designed to handle the greater than 1 acre capability, or you have either a smart device that tries to keep from mowing over small things, or you have to have a cord that you buried in the ground that limits its permission or how far it goes, or it is able to position itself with some sort of radio direction location, so it keeps it inside of your yard. But it still is going to have an issue, like it can't go into certain ditches or have certain inclines. Again, trying to protect it from hitting certain shrubs, whether or not it actually has a blade or a little, basically it's a motorized weed whacker. Those are your choices for some of those things. And the problem you run into some of those are it's still a collection of parts, and it's not one vendor supplying you all of the parts. You're buying the batteries from one place, and the housing and the motor from another place, and basically it's somebody's played sort of system integrator, but not really. So question would be, how would you get parts for some of these things? With the riding ones and the electric, at least you have a company like EasyGo, or whatever the name of it is, Ego, the big one with the green, that they sort of standardized on some of the battery packs. When they finally have true standardization on the lithium battery packs, then you're going to have more taking off. But I know that California has already banned the outside use of gas weed whackers and lawn blowers. And it's a matter of time before some of those happen closer to home. That's going to depress the guy that runs around and does my neighbor's yard, where he's riding on his propane-powered tractor with a gas-powered leaf blower that's blowing the clippings away, so he doesn't have to collect them. Kind of interesting watching, like, what is all that noise over there? Yes. And the electric ones are much quieter, but they're a lot more expensive. My neighbor across the street has the Cub Cadet electric version. And I thought it was kind of interesting when my neighbor to the north, which is not the same neighbor, I saw him had been mowing his yard with almost the same kind of thing. And I saw him stuck in the ditch, so I went over to help him. And I was asked him, so you went and bought an electric one too? No, he borrowed guys across the street from me and got it stuck. So I helped push it out so we could continue. And then he ended up buying a gas-powered lawn tractor. Yeah, it's using gas. I don't use much of it. I use probably about a gallon each time I mow. So is it more expensive than electricity? Well, how many kilowatts do you take to charge up the batteries? Usually, the trade-off is still in favor of the electric. But are we really saving that much for emissions unless your electric is totally nuclear based? I mean, there's still some of these systems that people are subscribed to that are being done by natural gas. You're still doing emissions. It's just a little bit dirtier electricity. And if I compare like Tesla to my Prius, Tesla can typically do well about depends on the cost of electricity. And I haven't redone it again to see where the current cost is, because ComEd in our area is getting quite pricey. When you add the cost of electricity plus the cost of delivering the electricity to our houses, it's almost 20.5 cents a kilowatt hour. Now, back when it was 13, I did the calculation, and a Tesla operates about 4 cents a mile. My Prius, when it's currently at 53 miles per gallon, is going for about 8 miles a gallon with $4 a gallon gas. 8 cents a mile with $4 a gallon gas. So if gas went down to $2, I'd be a push with Tesla. If electricity goes up even higher, Tesla becomes less of an option. But don't quite have the range needed. If I'm going to go electric, it's going to have to be in the 400 to 500 range would be my comfort zone. Which might be a Cybertruck. Cybertrucks are supposed to have, 530 some mile range.
Yeah, which isn't enough for most truckers. I read a thing by one of the across the distance truckers, and he said that's meaningless given the long distance trucker mileage requirements. And not only that, his other issue was max load weights of trucks. He said he can run on less gas in the tank if he needs to lighten. But you can't do that with an electric truck. Those battery weights stay there. And he said it just won't allow that to economically work out.
Yeah. But I think when the battery technology, I know there are a couple of new battery technologies on the horizon that may have 2 to 4 times the capacity of some of the lithium batteries. Now we're starting to get better. Okay. So if that turns into more distance between having to charge, it might be something to consider.
But you know better than I do on this, but isn't it the higher densities, the more explosive possibilities? And
some of these are solid state electrolyte. So there is no metallic metals present. And has the number of charge-discharge cycles goes up to 10,000. So that's what I would be looking for. Something that, my Prius still has nickel-cadmium batteries in it. And it has a little bit diminished on the electric capability of, how far can I go? About a mile and a half or 2 miles on battery only at 10 miles an hour. But I haven't replaced the battery pack. It doesn't tell me anything. You need to replace it. And it's going on 13 years old almost. It's a 2020 Prius. Now, we didn't have it for the first year. It was still at the dealer, but we've had it for 12 years. And it's only got 88,000 and change on it. So I'll keep on pushing it until I can't push it no more. Would I like to replace it with possibly? If short term would be something like a Highlander hybrid maybe. A little bit more capacity, not quite as much miles per gallon, but it's still a hybrid. So you put gas in it, and the nicest thing that I can say about hybrids is I love the way they don't need to have the brakes replaced. I'm on the original set of brake pads on the front at 88,000 miles. If you don't need to replace the brakes, you save a whole lot in terms of wear, tear, and everything else. It's doing a recuperative. So every time it's turning it into heat and dust and asbestos and other stuff that comes from those pads, nope, it's going back into the battery, and then I use it the next time I start up. That's why I'm still proponent of the hybrids. Just I don't know how exotic the Tesla braking capability is compared to the Toyotas, but the Toyotas did real good job when they figured out how to do the recuperative braking. Not to the point where you take the foot off the gas and you start slowing down immediately. It's a gradual thing, and you can balance your foot on the accelerator. And if you have the gauge in front of you, you can put it right there in the zero meter, and you're coasting. Legally, we're not allowed to coast in Illinois by putting your car in neutral and coast on a period of stretch. It's against the law. But there's nothing that says I can't balance my foot on the accelerator and put it right there in that sweet spot and coast just as far and watch my miles per gallon number go up. Especially longer flat sections of highway like we have in Illinois. There's a lot of places there where you're going slightly downhill or something, and you can just back it off and just if you're behind a large truck, boy, it just pulls you along with.
I think the greatest idea in car is plug-in hybrid, because you have 30 or 40 miles of electric. The problem is the price bump for that is so huge, it never could pay for itself.
In theory, that's what they said about the Prius. I have long since made that difference up.
I just got a Prius Prime that is a plug-in hybrid, and it gets around 40 to 50 miles on all electric mode.
Yeah, my daughter
How
has
much
the
more was that?
It was a considerable amount, probably 15,000 more.
Yeah. I think when because they didn't offer a non-hybrid Prius ever. Okay. I would have had to compare it with like the Corolla or something smaller as an equivalent car. And I think the bump back then when we bought this in 2011 was maybe $4,000 difference in the prices between the non-hybrid version and the hybrid. Now my daughter just got a Chrysler minivan, and when they bought the minivan, they wanted to have the hybrid capability. So she can go about 35 miles before it starts sipping on gas. And when they on their first tank of gas, it was sort of a novelty because they weren't going anywhere any distance. She was going to work, and her husband had it as well. They went over 1,000 miles before they had to put any gas in the car.
Yeah,
but what? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say at that point, you've got to worry about the stability of the gas.
Yeah, at some point in time, but I don't know if the Prime is like that. Does the Prime start the engine just to make sure it can start the engine before you go somewhere and then turn it off? Or is it just run through the electric?
Not noticeably. It's the only thing I hear or feel is the electric kick in. Until I get up to maybe 35, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah. With the start-stop on the Toyotas is much smoother compared to all the other cars that have the start-stop at the stop sign. Because when I hear them start up, you're like, "Ooh, what was that?" He started his engine started. He took his foot off the brake.
Yeah, my 2010 Prius was like that.
Yeah, the Prius. My 2010, you don't even know. You hardly notice it. I mean, when it kicks in, the engine didn't start. Okay. I can see it on the gauge, but can I feel it? Not you don't hear it outside that much. But
the biggest problem I ran into was both the 2005 and the 2010. The exhaust system would wear out.
Still in the original exhaust. Well, I know that the requirement is for all vehicles made since like 2000 is a stainless steel exhaust system to keep the pollution within the first 100,000 miles. So you didn't have to go near the catalytic converter.
Yeah, that is fine, but when you start getting over 100,000 up to around 200,000 miles, that's when the catalytic converter or the oxygen sensor is likely to fail.
Yeah.
And that actually happens before the hybrid battery fails.
Okay. I know that my daughter's 2006 Prius, it had some serious transactional issues. I'm not sure if it was. I don't think it was the hybrid section. I think it was the motor section and the CVT transmission. But she ended up basically turning it in and having leased Prius instead. And they kept on the leased Priuses and RAV4s and hybrids until they decided, okay, we need something bigger than either of these, and they decided on the Chrysler then.
Yeah, in most Prius, it's universal, not a transaxle.
Okay.
The universal, it depends on how you treat it out on the list.
Well, the entire engine and transmission would have had to come from Japan, and it would be about $6,000. That's more than this car's worth. We're not
Whether
gonna
it's transaxle or whether it's universal, once the transmission starts to have problems, you're talking about major expense, and you've got to import the part. And your car is going to be like 10 years old by then. Can you get the part?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've gone through a 2005, 2010, and now I've got a 2020 Prius Prime.
Now, if they would come out with a Highlander Prime, I've got my checkbook ready. I'll go buy one. But they haven't quite come out with a Prime yet.
My sister got a Bolt, Chevy Bolt.
Got the Bolt. Okay. She bought the bill and bought the Bolt.
Yeah. I don't think they make the Bolt anymore, do they?
The Volt? No. The Bolt? Yes.
Yeah,
Chevy Volt with a V is no longer made.
Right.
The Chevy Bolt with a B, I think is still being made. Yes. But it's all electric. And it's much smaller. Yes.
It's not that small, but it's not that big.
If I'm going to get a new car, it's going to be able to pick up some of the things like I picked up today at the local Menards. 10-foot piece of conduit. and close the door.
Yeah. You're probably talking about a bigger vehicle.
Yeah. So
I don't get the why on that, though, Ed. The Home Depot rents those trucks for $20 for the first 75 minutes. For the few times you actually need to move stuff like that.
Yeah,
You're
going to spend $20 to get two 10-foot sections of conduit home, and you're going to spend $5
vehicle. You're talking paying for a bigger vehicle to do that, though. I'm talking getting a truck for $20 when I need it. Maybe
I also have a heavy utility trailer that can haul about a ton.
Yeah. It's a question of how often you do these things.
Well, when I had to cart the shredder over to my daughter's house, the utility trailer paid for itself. It's old. It's a 1962 Ideal. So it has seen many years, and it is mostly rust. Okay, but it still rolls. I fill up tires, and it still rolls. Bert, you got your hand up.
Yeah, different subjects, a CCS subject. Did anybody receive the FYI that came out in the last 24 hours?
24 hours? I don't think I saw anything in 24 hours.
I'm not on the list.
They were sent out, but I don't think they went out. We've been having trouble with Comcast. And I'm still not sure if they have a limit as to how many emails we can send out from the Comcast account in a certain period.
Well, I got the notice back from this meeting after I sent it to them, and that came out.
Right. So there were two emails yesterday, APCG in this meeting in the last 48 hours. But the other one was sent last night at about 10:30, and I don't think anybody got it.
I don't see it yet.
Yeah, and it's not going to come. So we'll have to send it out again. But that's why I wanted to double check that it didn't come.
What is she using to send it with? What is the email?
It's a Comcast email account.
Yes, I know it's Comcast, but is she using the web browser to send it, or is she using something else to send it?
She's using the Comcast email account.
Yes, but she's using a web browser to send email. It's not linked to Outlook or Gmail or something else.
Well, all I know is I can see that it was sent from the Comcast email account.
Yeah, I can send a Comcast email though with Outlook if I wish. If I put the credentials into Outlook, I've been able to send a Comcast email with it, or I could configure Google with the right parameters to let Google Gmail send it too.
Well,
It's
she
just-
has a number of different things, but we've been running into this problem that sometimes they go out and sometimes they don't.
Well, if you send something and immediately hibernate your computer, it might not finish. Okay, depending on what it is that you used. I mean, if you send it with a web browser, it should be going out right away. But if she's using Outlook, and Outlook is spinning up copies of the messages before it sends it through the email client, if you shut down too soon, it may not finish sending all the messages out. So you might have a restricted number of messages being sent.
No, I think this is directly Comcast email.
Okay, well, I could send stuff with Comcast and see if there's any
Well,
difference.
we get it. We just did two emails, no problem. And when we went to do a third one, it didn't go out. So that's why I'm thinking it might have a limit as to how many emails you can have in a certain period, which is the way things were many years ago.
Yes. Limit.
That's why often you'll see emails coming from me because she can't get hers to get out.
Depending on who she's sending it to, I see one comment here, no more than 1,000 recipients per day.
Well, we're less than 100.
Yeah. Emails to multiple recipients may not exceed 100 recipients per email.
And they're broken into two emails, so it doesn't.
All right.
The other possibility is that there could, at various times of day, be just a system issue in Comcast.
Yeah, could be that too. Or does she prune the emails that she sends and receives and deletes them so she doesn't exceed any massive amounts of storage?
There's a couple thousand emails in the inbox.
You may want to check to see what your current mail utilization is. If you get over 10 gigabytes, it may complain.
I doubt it's it.
I would doubt too, but if I look at my Outlook OST, it's over 9 to 10 gigabytes. Or the Outlook system toolbox.
Well,
Yeah,
most
yeah,
of the stuff
it's
PDFs or attachments.
Well, the thing that might get you if you forget, you got to remember to look at the sent folder as well as the inbox.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing much. That's not a problem.
I once had to diagnose this one lady's computer why she was taking forever to do some stuff. And she was using AT&T email, and it was really slow in synchronizing the emails and such. And I saw that she had over a gigabyte in the sent mail folder, and she had dial-up.
Well, we actually have 2,800 items in the inbox and 12 items in the sent.
Okay.
And some of it I got from Beata that some of what she sends out that gets nowhere ends up in the spam folder.
I'm not seeing it there. Her junk is pretty clear. Is clear completely.
No, I didn't I've not gotten any spam from her.
Nor I.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes when she sends from the computer at her place going through Comcast, if it doesn't get out to people, she finds it in the spam folder.
The stuff that was supposed to go out is still in the inbox, showing it was sent out because she mails it to herself as well.
So she mails it to herself.
No, I have access to her account.
Okay.
And I checked it like today, she wasn't around. So I check it and handle things if she can't get it to work.
What I used to find out for Outlook when things would get stuck like that, I would check the outbox.
No, I
Because it would be the
understand that.
outbox first and then get stuck there and not being able to send it. Now, you said this one did or did not have attachments?
No, it was just a text, and there was nothing in her outbox.
Okay.
I try and when I do it, I try and convert everything to text and not ever do document transfer because I don't think people are comfortable opening things.
Well, some people not. Depends on where it comes from before I even think about opening it.
Well,
And
so
it
things
says-
come
it
from
says
the
I have it.
from when I have to do it, I send it from my email address on my Outlook account.
If it says I'm unable to deliver your package, please send us money, I don't open it. If it says it's from the Yuma County Police Department and an warrant has been issued, I don't open it.
Well, of course, there's lots of garbage that comes every day. But so this is something that's been confusing us because we don't know. She makes the email and it just doesn't get out. So I'm at a point now where every time she sends an email, she has to email me to say, did you get it? And if I did get it, then I gotta go back and figure it out and send it out myself.
Let's see, that's forwarded, yes, no, I didn't receive it on my email account either. Sometimes things get sent to my wrong email, so I wasn't sure if it was there, and I didn't see it there, so it's not there.
And Bob, I think you should have got it.
I'm not on the more FYI mailing list.
Yeah, but I think this was sent to everybody.
Oh, if it was sent to everybody, no, I did not get it. It was not in my spam, and I have a Yahoo web account.
So anyway, I'll have to follow up and send it out. But so this has been an ongoing problem, and I was just trying to verify what was going on.
You know, you could also set up a one CCS admin at Gmail, maybe.
I've
We've talked
already
about that.
suggested that, and so far, I don't know that she's done it.
Yeah, in terms of receiving email, Yahoo has this unique little system called DMARC, which sometimes interferes with large group mailings.
Well, in any case, we were thinking of perhaps another account, but the last two went out fine. Now the third one didn't.
Well, try again.
Anyway, I just thought I'd double check with everybody.
Yeah, and for the more FYI, the maximum that I think is on the list is 40 people.
But she sent this out to everybody.
Yeah, this is to everybody.
Why would she
Oh,
send
yeah,
more
yeah,
FYI to everybody?
That's what she did. I saw the count.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get more FYIs that are sent out to everybody. Even though I'm not on the list specifically.
There have been a couple instances in the past where occasionally we would send one out to everybody, but generally I made no such request this time, so it should have gone out to only those in the more FYI mailing list.
Of course, confusing things a little bit is that because the Tips and Tricks program uses that list for topics,
Right.
it probably is better going to everybody.
I actually
Everybody was a member.
Yeah, maybe not. Because the Tips and Tricks usually uses only selected topics.
Yeah, but they come from that list.
Yeah. But those topics are usually sent out with the.
Yeah, it'll be in the email as
announcement.
well. It's in that email as well for the meeting. But nonetheless, it goes to members.
Yeah.
It's not a problem if it goes to members only.
Right.
And that's what she did.
I mean, how many people go over all those topics anyway before the meetings? This is a constant complaint that we have. People don't read what the topics are, so they're not prepared, and they don't have questions, and they don't have selections of what they want to hear about.
Well, that's fine, but, we have had some complaints that people weren't getting FYIs for members. Maybe that's why she did it that way.
Well, the tips and tricks, I've only gotten from you when you emailed them in July and August. Did not, and the last one I got from CCS admin was the tips and tricks was June 13th.
Again, I have to follow up when they can't get the emails out.
Yeah. I've had no difficulty with any meeting notices. I get all of them.
Well, that's only when we can get them sent out.
Well, sometimes I have one if by land and two if by bulk mail. Yes.
So Ed and Sanford send their email to Beata and me to make sure that we can follow up between the two of us to get it out.
Yeah, I only copied you and Tim, along with Beata to make sure that she got it. And it usually has been going out fine. So and maybe it's superfluous, but I figured if I send it to three people, one of them is going to get it out. So.
Yeah.
Well, and we certainly want to do that, but doesn't always come as easy as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Heard of the last three you mentioned, the only one that I got was the APCG at 7:30 yesterday morning. And then I did get Ed's when his.
Right, and those went out, but the other FYI didn't. So that's what I'm trying to follow up on. If she sent the email, I saw the email, just didn't go out.
Yeah, APCG came to me, and also the Tech for Seniors, Tuesday and Saturdays. So I'm getting everything except for that one.
So it turns out I just confused as to why two of them went out and the third one didn't, when there's nothing different about it.
The more FYI that may be MIA is 2545.
Which will be coming to everybody as soon as we get organized.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's organization. I think it's something to do with Comcast. And when she talks to people, she doesn't ask for a supervisor. And level 1 people are dumber than a box of rocks. So they can't answer what's happening with it. It's got to be pushed up, and you got to ask for the supervisor. And
the other issue we have is that they change the password frequently, sometimes once a week, because both she and I are on the same account.
Right. And they think there might be a hacker or something like that.
More confusion.
Yeah.
You can set up another email address on the same account.
Yeah. But it would still be two different people logging in with the same password. However,
whatever password you want to do, yeah.
However, you don't have two different usernames, so Comcast should never know. Unless they can trace it to your IP address.
Only if you're downloading bad content. If you're downloading off of a torrent server, they will find you. Yes.
Well, I'm just on MSN, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah. That's why God made secure file transfer protocol.
And it's also good that at least when I send stuff out of my MSN account, people get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody blocks me because they don't know it's coming from me, but I always try and put in the title that's from CCS thing.
No, it comes in fine. You haven't been added to my junk mail sender yet.
I figure some of our members might have done that.
Maybe accidentally. I used to have people who would accidentally put me in their junk mail. Here, let's find me in here. Okay, let's take me out. Oh, fixed. All right, now you see my emails.
Well,
not much to slip over that cursor over from delete or things like spam. Marcus spam. Nope, I didn't want that.
Well, anyway, I appreciate your feedback, so I can deal with it tomorrow.
Okay, good.
All right then.
Okay, thank you very much.